Buddhism in Assam through the Mohapuruxia Dhormo. This is a condensed version of a much longer speech just for the occasion of Shankardev's Janmotsav. Buddhism was prevalent in Assam in one form or another from the time of the Buddha down through the Middle Ages till the time of Mohapuruxia Dhormo propagated by Sri Shankardev. The Assamese life was never dominated by the Brahmanical culture. It was in general dominated by the village namgars and hotras, the origins of which are traced to Buddhism. Shankardev retained many of the liberal Buddhist elements from the prevailing Buddhism in his Mohapuruxia Dharma. This is evident in various aspects of the Dharma. First, an explanation of the epithet Ek Horanya Mohapuruxia. The term Mohapuruxia comes from the epithet Mohapurux, which is used for the supreme god Vishnu. The epithet was originally used for the Buddha, but later we find in the Bhagavata Purana that it was also used for Vishnu, Krishna, denoting that he is the supreme god in the Hindu pantheon. Shankardev used the epithet Mohapuruxia for his dharma to identify it strictly to be strictly Ekharanya, meaning devotion to one god only. No other Hindu sects uses these epithets Ekharanya and Mohapuruxia exclusively for their religions. The institutions, hotras and namgars, while Indian villages have temples, Assamese villages have hotras and namgars. The idea of a hotra as a residential monastery is of Buddhist origin. We find on record a Buddhist residential hotra that was built and donated by the King Samudrapal in Kamrup long before Shankardev in 1232 Christian era. The similarity of namgars with the Buddhist Bihar is apparent. Another important characteristic of the Mohapuruxia Dharma is the distribution of masaul, prahad, that include only uncooked food, which is a characteristic of Buddhism. The general Hindu tradition all over India is to offer cooked food. The practice. In Buddhism, one is initiated by taking Horon in three basic elements of Buddhism: the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. In Mohapuruxia Dharma, one is initiated by taking three Horons, similar to Buddhism: Devat Horon, Namat Horon, Bhagatat Horon. All over India, the general practice is to give Diksha, not Horon. The Mohapuruxia Dharma, like Buddhism, prohibit idol worship. Like Buddhism, it also does not recognize the caste system. Like Buddhism and unlike Hindu temples, everybody has free entrance to in the namgars irrespective of caste. Basic doctrine. The ideal monk in Buddhism is the bodhisattva who is ready to attain nirvana but refrain from nirvana to serve others. In the Mohapuruxia Dharma, the ideal bhagat is the one who refrains from mukti. Madhavadeva sings in the very first verse of his Namakokha, Muktita nispriho jitu hehi bhaka takatamu rahamoye maguhu bhakati. Like Buddhism, Shankardev sings of impermanence, anitya, in the purgats. Otira dhanajana jivana jaubana otira euhankhara. Here the Assamese word otir comes from the original Sanskrit word austere, meaning temporary or unstable. There are many other similarities between Mohapuruxia Dharma and Buddhism. One, like the Buddha himself, Shankardev didn't have any guru. He was a self-enlightened person, a Buddha like the Buddha himself. Buddhism that prevailed in Assam before Shankardev was a corrupt form of Buddhism and was in practice a mixture of Buddhist and Hindu tantric rites. It is much to the credit of Shankardev to make this transformation of a corrupt form of Buddhism into a reformed and liberal form of Hinduism on a Buddhist pedestal. By retaining many of the liberal Buddhist elements in Assam, Buddhism is alive and well within the Mohapuruxia Dharma itself. The long prevalence of Buddhism in Assam has given the Assamese people the easygoing, open-minded, friendlier, and smiling outlook in life, irrespective of their religions. Our non-vegetarian lifestyle is another characteristic of Buddhist culture. By nature, the Assamese like the easygoing, slower pace of lifestyle, which reflects the Buddhist nature. The Assamese culture is basically a Buddhist culture. On the pan-Indian perspective, one must admit that Assamese are friendlier by nature compared to other Indians. It is no wonder that the noted journalist Mr. Kushwan Singh remarked that the Assamese are the friendliest of all Indian people. They don't have any hang-ups with the caste system. Edward Gate, the British historian on Assam, commented that this liberal attitude of the Assamese was due to the long prevalence of Buddhism in Assam. Same is the view of the Assamese historian Gunabhiram Borua. I think this is the greatest impact Buddhism has on the life and culture of the Assamese people. Thank you.